I am taking a brief moment to pause outside the Seattle Library in downtown Seattle on my way to work because I realized that it is Monday, August 21st, 2017, and there is going to be a total eclipse of the sun today. And the eclipse path goes right over where I'm going to be, so I figured that maybe it would be a good idea to share it with you. I'm 100% unprepared, so completely. Also, I'm sorry if there's a lot of street noise. I don't know how. I don't know. So one day I will learn how to do this. I have no idea how this sound is going to pick up. But yeah, I'm per usual, per my MO. I'm 100% unprepared. I have no eclipse classes. We have no plan for the office. I imagine it'll be okay to put like an out of office type of thing for, I don't know, a couple hours. I think it's supposed to go at like 10:20, like that's when it's supposed to be really dark. I don't know, but I figured it would be a good idea to share my experience with you, given that I am an absolute layman at this. And it's gonna be creepily dark with no shadows, or it's weird shadows, I guess. I don't know. And also apparently it gets really quiet because, well, it won't get quiet around here because people will still try to be driving, but they'll turn their lights on at 10 a.m. and that's weird. So I don't know. Anyway, I was reflecting on my way here, the most recent time that I saw a total eclipse. It was in October of 2015, I guess. And I was in Arizona. I was at my Auntie Barb's house, which she lives, so my Auntie Barb and her husband, my Uncle Mike, live in the desert of Arizona. They live literally 17 miles from the nearest paved road, 17 miles into the desert. I took us somewhere, I took a screen cap of what the map looks like close to their house, or what the map looks like at their house. I'll find it for you. Actually, I'll find it for you now. Hey, magic of editing. Look at that, cool. Yeah, so in the middle of the desert, and we were down there and there was a total lunar eclipse, and I sat out on the deck with my Auntie Beth, and excuse me, I have an Auntie Beth, this was with my Auntie Barb. I sat out on the deck with my Auntie Barb and we had this great conversation, and we really kind of synced up on a lot of things about my life and her life, and had just a really good heart-to-heart. So a little bit of background on that. My Auntie Barb is someone that I've always been really close with, and I love her so much, and I look so much like her, and we've always had so much in common. She's like, you know, like she's like 8 and 11 years younger than my dad and other aunt, so she was like the cool young aunt. I don't know, I mean, all my my other aunt is cool too, but this one was younger, so it seemed like it mattered. Anyway, we've always really gotten along and really, you know, just really loved each other well. And now my Auntie Barb and her husband and my Uncle Mike are the only people in my family who are holding out as supporters of 45. They're Trump supporters. And they have, you know, they've got a gun by every door in their house and at the head of their bed, and they think that, you know, the country is just like right knocking at the door of being thrown into martial law, and that they're ready for it, and they're, you know, they're preppers. They have like a storeroom of all of their, I don't know, but I really love her and I really don't want to lose my auntie. So I was thinking on the way here that that was the last eclipse that I saw, and this is another eclipse, and I don't know why, but it seems like it's time for a phone call because shit's weird. I don't know what the fuck country we live in and what the fuck is happening to it, but life is too damn short not to love the people you love. So, okay, so that's a huge tangent. Anyway, I gotta get to work because per usual I'm late, and also my arm is tired. Like, I'm just sitting here doing a selfie cam. There's like people, there's people around, and there's traffic going by, so you might not even understand any of this, but anyway, I love you and happy Eclipse Day, and here we go. Lady, okay, it's like 9:35. The actual, like the most eclipsey part is gonna be at 10:20, so we're getting there. But we just came outside, me and some coworkers, and like it's a little dark. Like it's not super weird, but it's kind of weird. There's one coworker, hi coworker, and we're gonna go up on a rooftop next door and check it out. Guess what? Someone had more forethought than I did. So we actually have eclipse viewing glasses, and so we're gonna be able to watch it for real. And I'm so excited. I also printed out the thing that NASA told us to do, because there are different phases of the eclipse, of like what you can look at without glasses and what you can't. Spoiler alert, you can't look at it without glasses. So I'm really excited that we can do this. So anyway, the real deal is going to be in a little less than an hour, and we're in Seattle, so we're going to be at like 92% coverage, and that's really exciting. That's really exciting, and it's weird. So, okay, here we go. Let's go inside and find a rooftop spot. Hey coworkers, what do you think the eclipse is going to be like?
It's going to be dark.
Awesome.
It's going to get real dark.
You heard it here. It's going to get real dark. I played Bonnie Tyler all the way here, and I had this thought that I bet that this is going to be like the biggest spike that her YouTube video, like on Vivo for Total Eclipse of the Heart, has ever seen. Do we think? I don't know. Anyway, very cool. New plan, can't see the sun from the rooftop. Forget the rooftop. We're gonna take it to the freeway or something. Okay, we've relocated because the rooftop was gonna be subpar. There was barely any visibility. So here we are. We have hoofed it to the freeway overpass over I-5 on 6th and Madison. And you'll recognize this because you can see, you can almost see the old apartment that we used to live in. Oh, my coworker says put my glasses on because it's already really cool. But I just wanted to show you around really quick. There's like a lot of people who are getting ready to watch this bad boy. I played.
In front of the sun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is really exciting. Okay, so currently it is just after 9:45. So we are T-minus like 35 minutes from where it's gonna be coolest, but I can't wait. So I'm gonna put my glasses on because apparently it already looks really awesome. They're called sun catchers, and they have today's date on them because they were made just for this. So, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I remember taking that in school when I was and they said you straight up. And we didn't eat that. And I made my mom go buy it.
That is so neat!
Because that's what they said. Isn't that cool?
Project the sun, and then inside here there is a little bit of a white screen,
Oh.
so you can see the a shadow of the moon, the shadow of the sun and moon. Yeah.
Ooh, can you see it very clearly?
No, but not as much as like you will see with the glasses.
Cool.
You can try it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I for sure can't see you, but I'm at the point right now of just kind of watching it all the way through. It looks like a little crescent moon through the glasses. It's so cool. It's so neat. I guess it occurs to me that we sort of watch a very slow eclipse of the moon over the course of every month, right? Right? Like, I don't know, but it doesn't bring people together like this. Look at this shit. There's a whole lot of people. There's a lot of people. Also, we had a few extra pairs of glasses from work, and my boss saw a little kid that was like 10 and he didn't have any, and so she ran across the street to give them to him. And watching him put them on, and just his face lit up, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And my coworker was like, maybe this will spark an interest in science. Like, it's so cool. Like, I don't know. It's a cool thing when a natural event brings people together, and you know, it raises interest for the environment and stuff, and just the science of our world. So, oh boy, that's gonna happen a lot. Okay, good. 16. We're almost there. It's getting a couple of degrees colder. I think it's time that we all make peace with the end of the world, because this is obviously it, right? I don't know. It's a little darker. It's a little darker, but Seattle is dark anyway, so this just kind of feels like fall. But it is weird. I don't know, and it's fun to watch people react. I mean, fuck. We live on a sphere, and there are nothing but other spheres orbiting around us, and sometimes those spheres cover each other up, and it's a wonder that we don't all bonk into each other, because science rules and magnetism is real, and all of the other astrophysical things that I don't understand. Happy Eclipse Day!
People brought like chairs and selfie sticks and all kinds of stuff to see it. That was really neat. Wait, that is so
That is
cool.
cool. Can I take
Okay,
a picture?
how do you? Okay, thank you for holding that. This is such a great. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, this person is brilliant and amazing, and is holding up a huge card with a little tiny pinhole in it, and you can totally see what's left of the eclipse. It's so awesome. Check it out. Just like brilliant little mechanism here, and an awesome Samaritan holding it up. Okay, addition, someone else has come with a pair of great binoculars, and now they're shining them both at the same time, and now it's like a total eclipse. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Okay, wow, that was so neat. We are now walking back down Madison and headed back to the office, but we gave our glasses to some people that were going to stick it out until the very end, and it was just so cool. It was just so fun to share that with a bunch of people around us. And that last bit of crowdsourced science was so neat. So I don't know if I did a good job explaining what it was, but there was a guy who came and he had a big piece of cardboard with a pinhole cut in it, and then he was reflecting the eclipse down into well, he was directing the eclipse down onto a white screen on the ground, and then another guy came up and directed the eclipse onto the same screen with his binoculars, so it was like two sizes of the eclipse at the same time. It was so neat. God, I'm such a douchebag just vlogging on the street. Oh well. Anyway, okay, so I was thinking about the lunar eclipse that I referenced earlier when I was with Auntie Barb a couple years ago, and that was crazy because we were out on her deck. We were out in the middle of the desert. We watched this thing just like slowly come across the sun, and of course it's the shadow of the earth between the sun and the moon, and so it was like even more dramatic. It was just like it sealed off the whole thing, and it was like really dark. So we sat, you know, in complete pitch darkness with our feet pulled up because she was like, oh yeah, the scorpions get pretty active at night. Anyway, so we sat on the deck with our feet carefully pulled up in closed-toed shoes to begin with, and it was just totally dark, and it was like, I don't know, it was probably 10 minutes, but it felt like half an hour, maybe it was even longer, and it was just really dark. And of course then you're like, you know, dystopian, you know, sci-fi future brain, speculative fiction brain perhaps, is like, wow, is the sun ever coming back? Is this our life now? Do we just live in darkness? Turns out we didn't, whatever. But anyway, some of our best conversation happened when we were just sitting in the dark waiting for nature to turn the lights back on. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about her a lot today just because that was the last time I saw her, and this is, you know, a similar experience. Oh, that's a loud garbage truck. Whoa, thanks Seattle Sanitation. We believe in clean spaces here at Seattle Public Utilities. And hey, look at that. We're back by the library again. There was I think there must have been some really cool events going on at the library, because there was this huge line that was around the block, and there was like a security guard that was working on it and stuff. So, but it looks like that has died down. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the eclipse where you are. I hope you could see it at all. And if not, I hope this was helpful in letting you experience it a little bit. And I'm glad you met my coworkers, even just briefly. They're rolling their eyes because I am that douchebag vlogging on the street. So I'm gonna go back to work and just go have a real work day. So happy Monday, happy Eclipse Day, and we'll see you next time. Love you!